What's up, you guys? This is One Classic Gamer here. Welcome back to some more of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. And in this 30-minute long, extremely tightly edited video, I am going to be filling out the remainder of the sea chart, or the sea map, getting some treasure chart treasures along the way, and I'm also going to be visiting a couple of fairy fountains. Now, right here, I'm actually looking at the gamepad, and I'm going to the treasure chart that I'm actually trying to get to, because if you go to the treasure chart that you're currently at, there will be like an arrow that will show you how close you are, and like basically once you're right over the X, you can salvage it and pull it up like this and get the treasure for it. Now, I waited until now to get the treasures because I was like, you know what? I don't want to get them until I'm filling out the rest of the sea chart. Or the sea map, whatever. Sea chart. Basically, this is usually the point in the game where I decide to fill out the rest of the sea chart because, I don't know. I like to, this is about, in the story mode, like in the actual main story, this is about midway in the story. So this is usually when I like to fill out the rest of the remainder of the sea chart, or the sea map, whatever you feel like calling it. So, yeah, this video was originally like an hour, like over an hour, like an hour and like 8 minutes, but I decided to speed up all of the footage like in between me getting the fishes and treasures and whatnot, because if I didn't, it just, obviously, it would have been really long and tedious, and this is post-commentary, and there would be, if I didn't edit this and didn't do the post-commentary, there'd be no commentary, and it would kind of just contradict, you know, what this entire playthrough has been like up until this point. But I mean, yeah, like, that's basically just what I'm doing here. I'm filling out the remainder of the sea chart, and we're on Northern Fairy Island here. This is the first fairy island where I actually go to the fairy island, or yeah, I go to the actual island to visit the fairy inside. A couple of these we're gonna, you know, be sailing right by, because there's still some that we can't even access yet, but there's still some that we can access, and those are gonna be the ones that I get in this video. So this one actually, what does this one give me? I don't know why I'm forgetting about this. I just edited this right now. I think this one gives me a wallet upgrade. Yeah, let me see. Man, the flower petals look really cool every single time she blows that shit. Yeah, you can now carry, she gives you the giant wallet. So now we can carry 5,000 rupees, and this is the max amount of rupees you can actually carry in this game. So, yeah, glad I got that. And now we're moving on to the next island. This is just very, you know, I'm traveling a lot. I travel all throughout the map in this entire video, obviously. I go in like a side-to-side pattern where I start off at the top left of the map, and you have the Forsaken Fortress. I go all the way to the right, and then I go down one block, and I go all the way to the left, and I go down one block, and I go all the way to the right, and just rinse and repeat until I have the entire map filled out. Now, there is one block that you can't actually fill out right now until you continue with the story. Coincidentally, it's the, you know, story that we have to go through, that we're going to be, going through in the next video. But yeah, this is a treasure right here. You gotta watch out for these sharks. And this sail that I am using, the Swift sail, I said it in the last video, but this sail, it's fucking amazing. I'm gonna say that right now. If you didn't have the Swift sail, like if I didn't have the Swift sail, it probably would take 2 times longer than it did for me to fill out this entire sea chart. It would probably take 2 hours to fill out the entire sea chart instead of an hour, because this Swift sail, it just goes so fast. It goes so fast. You know, unfortunately, you don't actually get to see how quick it is in this video because a lot of the footage is just sped up. But in the next video, you will be able to see how quick you go in the Swift Sail. It's amazing. It's the best freaking item in the HD version. I love it so much. I love it to death. But yeah, I mean, like I said, this is just island to island to island. I mean, really, I don't really want to take time to explain a certain island because, you know, before we know it, we're gonna move on to the next island. You know, yeah, and that bird is like, he wants to freaking attack me, but I'm like, no, bitch, I'm getting this silver rupee right here. I think I have 13 treasure charts overall, but yeah, this is a look at how fast the Swift Sail is. But yeah, I think I have 13 treasures to actually get in this video, and I end up getting all of them, obviously, because that was one of the things I was aiming to do. Drink some flavored water. He's talking about the big octos. I actually ran into one of those guys in this recording session, but the thing about it is I cut it out of this video because I don't want you guys to see what those guys look like quite yet. I'll have a video where I do start, you know, going after those guys, but I'm not going after them yet, so I cut it out because I didn't want you guys to see. So here we got the first row taken out, so now we're basically moving on to the next row. And yeah, he's talking about the Triumph Forks. Freaking Triumph Forks. Yeah, but what am I saying? Yeah, the Swift Sail is just so freaking awesome. And also, like, you don't have to change the wind direction anymore either when you use the Swift Sail, which is just fucking amazing because the wind goes in the direction that you are facing now, and that is just so great. And you know, don't get me wrong, I love the original version of Wind Waker, but it has flaws compared to the HD version, and the biggest flaw, obviously, is the normal sail, as you know, compared to the Swift Sail. And yeah, so that's all I have. I'm gonna stop talking about the Swift Sail and start talking more about this or whatever. But I mean, yeah. So I think now we're going over to get a treasure chart cheddar, a TCT, over at Dragon Roost Cavern. I am totally copying Nintendo Capri Sun. And yeah, like again, if you see me stop for a little bit while I'm trying to get one of these, it's because I'm looking down at my gamepad to try and see how close I am to the actual treasure itself. But yeah, man, I got one more video to edit after this. I continued with the story in the next video, and got into the 4th dungeon. I still have to edit that video, and then I can finally upload all 3 of these. I haven't even been editing like a single video at all for the past week because I've just been so busy. I mean, this week coming up is my final week of school of the semester. And I've been dealing with so many finals and shit, and I just haven't been playing this game or editing or anything. You know, truth be told, I've kind of been lazy, you know. I talked about it in the last video, but I had to do a complete factory reset on my computer because something was taking up all 900 gigabytes of my hard drive, and I had no fucking idea what it was. I really had no idea. Excuse me. Oh, hold up. Jesus Christ, bro. Stop freaking burping. Jesus. Oh my god. It's like the freaking Korok videos all over again. Well, not really. I don't have freaking 13 of these to edit through, man. I'm still recovering from how tedious that playthrough was. Actually, no, I'm not really. I'm over it at this point. I really want the Breath of the Wild DLC to come out now. I'm telling you guys right now. I really, really want it to come out. I'm like, I haven't played Breath of the Wild in about a month now, and I already miss it. And I thought, you know, after all that recording and editing I had to go through with those the videos in that playthrough, I figured I would just be like extremely tired of that game, and I was. But now it's been about a month, and I'm actually thinking about going back and starting a second playthrough of it. But this is not Breath of the Wild. This is Wind Waker HD, and yeah, what is he talking about here? I have no idea. I guess I could just try. I guess I could try and read some of these texts, or I don't know, see what he is talking about here. So we got another TCT. I'm just gonna call it TCT because saying treasure chart treasure really fast is kind of annoying. So you can say I'm copying from Nintendo Capri Sun or not. I don't really care. But one thing I will say that I like, one addition I like in the HD remake version of this, is that, oh, he's holding it. He was holding it at a weird angle there. Is that when you're pulling treasure out, basically with your grappling hook in this game, he does it a lot faster. Like it only takes like 1 or 2 seconds for the treasure to actually get pulled out of the water. Like I remember sometimes it would be like within like a second or two, or sometimes you'd have the grappling hook going down into the water, and it would take like 5 to 6 seconds to get the treasure chest out of the water. So they definitely sped that animation up, and it's a lot quicker now. Okay, he's talking about this island that we're right next to, the Mother and Child Isles, which we're not going to be messing around with right now. There's so many islands we just can't do anything with right now. We got it blown up there. I love the way the explosions look in this game. I love the way this game looks, period, dude. God. Or you love the way this game looks, period. What the fuck am I even talking about? Jesus Christ. But yeah. Holy small fry. And I think this is one of the reefs. Which reef is this? I think this is Four Eye Reef, right? Yep. I don't know how I remembered that. I'm such a nerd. A nerd. Rings of Light. Yeah. What he is talking about is when, you know, there will be like random rings of light in the ocean that you can also dig up with your grappling hook, or yeah, salvage or whatever with your grappling hook. Just rings of light in the ocean that aren't TCTs, and I've honestly, yeah, I have messed with them before, but I think they just give you like rubies and, you know, shit like golden feathers and whatnot, and fucking joy pendants. Like, I really need those. This game is going to be handing us a lot of joy pendants in the future. And he's talking about joy pendants that coincidentally, wow, that's pretty funny. I didn't know he was going to be talking about joy pendants right then and there. Yeah. The Swift Sail is so amazing, but with the Swift Sail, I don't think they anticipated the draw distance for you approaching certain islands, so the pop-in is like way more abysmal when you're using the Swift Sail. Actually, it's not that bad, but it's more noticeable. And this is Rockspire Isle. I don't remember it. I really don't. You know, in my practice file, I have not started exploring. Like, I haven't even explored I haven't even explored any of like these islands at all, besides the ones I've been in this playthrough. Really, this is Tingle Isle. Thankfully, like I've said in the past, the reason why I filled out blocks on the way to certain islands is because basically I wanted there to be less islands for me to fill out here when I got to this video, and thankfully there's a good number of blocks that I've already filled out, and I don't have to go to get in this video, which is good. So we get this piece of the map, and this is one of the fairy isles that we can actually go to. This is Eastern Fairy Island. So we're gonna, what's he talking about here? Auctions. Yeah, auctions. Fuck that shit. That auction, dude. That auction shit in the last video where I got it to like 1 second left, that was insane. I've never had like an auction. I've never had that crazy of a run through of the auction in this game before. I mean, you know, just the fact that I they weren't stunned at all. That's what surprised me the most. Like, I put up like at least 20 like rupees above the selected rupees, and it did not stun any of the NPCs. And there were 5 seconds left, so I just had to mash the A button super fucking fast. And I didn't think I was gonna be getting it, but I went for it anyways, and I got it to like 1 second left. That was so freaking crazy. And I remember I was just sweating after that. I was like, ugh, I was exhausted from that. But I'm glad I don't have to do the auction anymore. I like the auction, it's cool, but after playing it in your practice file and then playing it the playthrough, it's kind of like, So, yeah, that guy gave us more bombs, or that chick, the fairy, she gave us more bombs. She gave us the ability to hold 60 bombs now, and now I'm actually going after the, what is it, the treasure, the TCT here. And again, I think what I'm doing here is I'm looking for the actual treasure chart on my gamepad, going through them. There's another Korok right there. Those Koroks, by the way, they're part of a side quest later. I think there's 8 or 9 of them out in the world that we're going to be going to visit. That's way later, though, so we don't have to worry about that right now. Like I said, you know, when I made it to the Forest Haven, the Koroks are nowhere near as annoying in this game as they were in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, getting 900 Korok seeds, that fucking sucked. And you know what's so funny? It's that in the DLC, like the first DLC that's coming out, they're going to give you a Korok mask that will help you find the Koroks. Like, it'll shake whenever there's a Korok nearby. I saw that and I was like, yeah, like I really need that because I've already collected every single freaking Korok in that game. But I'm getting off subject again, god damn it, and these birds are trying to make a snack out of me. Little old Link, but, you know, you just make your way and you'll be fine. And get this TCT right here. And again, the bird is like right there. But I got it. And is this a silver rupee or a piece of heart? I can't remember. I really don't remember. It is a silver rupee, 200 rupees. I think that's actually the last silver rupee I get. No, I'm not going to say that because I can't 100% confirm that. But yeah, the next fish is right here. The funny thing is, I always thought that this was like these fishes were like the same fish, like it was the same fish for each block. But apparently they're all like brothers and shit, like separate brothers. I don't know. If so, it's like you have 50 brothers. These, like, that's fucking crazy. I don't know. I didn't know fish could reproduce that much. Ah, shut up, Uro. God damn it. Already even. What? Never mind. I'm not even gonna ask. No words. Okay, just not even gonna ask. All right. Blah, blah. What the fuck? Huh. What the fuck? Man, you know what YouTuber I've just been, I don't know, like, not hating. It's like, I actually like this YouTuber a lot. But every now and then, like, I see one video that a famous YouTuber posts that I don't agree with, and I decide, like, to start looking up just hate videos on that YouTuber, or like videos related to my opinions to see if anyone else shares my opinion. And I find all these hate videos about him. Angry Joe, man, like, okay, I don't really want to get too in depth about this. I don't really want to talk about it a whole lot because he has a fan base that will really fucking defend him hardcore. Like, if you talk shit about Angry Joe, I've seen people, like, there was one YouTuber who had like 7 subscribers, and now he has like 140 subscribers because he released a video talking about Angry Joe, and his video had like 380 likes and then 370 dislikes. The like-dislike ratio was crazy because Angry Joe has some insane freaking fanboys, or has an insane fan base. But I was watching some videos about how people think that Angry Joe is sort of like not as good as he used to be. because he used to do like really good like just gaming reviews. Like his reviews were amazing, but now he does so many like movie reviews and trailer reactions and shit and like rapid fire reviews. And I mean I kind of agree with that a little bit. Not necessarily. I mean, I still like Angry Joe, and I mean I love movies, but I do agree. I do understand where some people come from when they say that they go to YouTubers like Angry Joe for video game reviews and like criticism on games, you know, and it's true. Like if you want to see like movie reviews, then you know watch Chris Stuckman, watch Jeremy Johns, but you know Angry Joe, he's not known for doing movie reviews, and it seems like he does way more movie reviews than he does actual game reviews, and I love his game reviews. I mean, I make short films and skits myself. I haven't done one in a long ass time, but yeah, I like his I appreciate his game reviews, and I saw one video from him. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like something like him addressing, you know, video game like copyright claims for the 100th time. I mean, I'm sorry, but you know, everyone gets claimed. Like Joe, you're not even watching this video, man. Obviously, you're not, because I'm like one of the least popular YouTubers on YouTube. But Joe, everyone freaking gets copyright claims nowadays on YouTube. Most content creators get copyright claimed. I get copyright claimed all the time, but I don't make videos every single week complaining to YouTube about, you know, getting claimed. You complaining and making videos, fucking yelling at YouTube and screaming at them is not going to get rid of those copyright claims. I'm sorry. So I saw him like addressing his whole copyright claim issue for like the 100th time, and at that point I was just like, you know what? I want to see what other people think about Angry Joe, because it seems like lately he hasn't been as great as I remember, and a lot of people just think that he's sort of losing it, but you know, I still think he has great videos. It's just he needs to stop addressing, you know, talking about. I mean, I really understand his hate. I understand his hate. I understand he's not happy about the copyright claims. I totally fucking understand that. I've got so many copyright claims on my YouTube channel that I wish they weren't there. And if any of you, if I went so viral, like if I went viral, YouTube would take my my channel down in a heartbeat. They would take it down so freaking fast. So I'm kind of glad I'm not as famous, but yeah, I understand where he's coming from, like where you're coming from with the copyright claims. I understand you're angry, but you don't have to make a video every single week. I'm sorry, but bitching and complaining about copyright claims, because that's not going to solve anything, okay? YouTube's not, you know, YouTube obviously hasn't listened to you at all. I mean, I really, you know, I should stop talking about this because I have no idea what his deal is, but my point is, I don't mind his movie reviews too much. I don't really mind his trailer reactions. I think his gaming reviews are his strongest things on his channel. It's just, to me, what's been annoying me about Angry Joe is, it seems like, wow, the pop-in was crazy there, by the way. It seems like, to me, now, like, all he does is just complain about YouTube's bullshit content ID system and him getting copyright claimed all the time. And it just, I can only watch one specific video from a YouTuber so many times to where I start to get tired of it. I'm just like, okay. So I do not hate Angry Joe. I'm just getting tired of him constantly addressing him getting copyright claimed by YouTube and getting mad. I mean, he's Angry Joe. He gets really freaking mad all the time. But yeah, wow, I just realized that I went on talking about Angry Joe for like 10 minutes straight there. Jesus Christ. I don't even know if it's been 10 minutes. I have no idea. I mean, I passed the time, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, this is actually the final ferry that I go, ferry island that I go to. And yeah, just stop talking about the copyright claims, man. Just stop it, okay? We all get them. It's like we all get hate comments. I'm not a famous YouTuber, and I get hate comments still. You know, I get pretty bad hate comments. One YouTuber recently was kind of a dick to me, and I probably shouldn't have, but I responded to him. It was in one of my Better Call Saul reviews. I responded to him like an immature child, and I have not deleted that comment yet, but yeah, whatever. Plus my freaking ex-girlfriend has been trying to contact me through YouTube. Why am I even talking about this? What the... Man, you know what? But she totally freaking has, like, my ex-girlfriend that I'm sorry, if you're watching this video, I'm not interested, like, I'm not interested in her at all, really. I dumped her for a reason, and she's still trying to get in contact with me, and she's commenting on my YouTube videos now, coming to my YouTube channel. It just makes me laugh, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. So, yeah, I think I threw bait for that fish there, but I already filled out the block on that island, so, or that block, so it didn't matter. But yeah, we're almost done with this. We just about have like one more row left, so I feel like I've just been rambling on and on and on. But I've got post commentary. I've had to talk for about 30 minutes, so you know, there was bound to be some filler commentary in here. Man, I'm gonna be so excited once this semester is over. Damn. Seriously. Actually, I'm kind of sad because I've really enjoyed this semester of college. It's just been probably my favorite semester of school, period. And now it's almost over, which is just really sad. I have to give a speech on Tuesday. I have 2 freaking, like, potlucks. Like, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday. And then I have to do my final, like, I have to turn in the first act of my script on Thursday, which I'm still not telling you guys about. But those of you who've been watching my YouTube channel, who watch my short films and like my short films, you guys are going to be really happy and excited when you find out what script I've been writing for the past 4 or 5 months. I'm still nowhere near done with it. I still have Act 2 and 3 done to go. You know, Act 2 is like the longest part of a script. It's usually like 60 pages, and then Act 3 is, depending on how long the movie is, I mean, if the movie's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, Act 3 can be like 30 solid pages. But yeah, Act 2 is typically the longest act in a script, and I have to write Act 2 now because I'm done with Act 1. And yeah, just the more and more I write it, the more into it I get. But I'm going to be turning the first act in, so hopefully my teacher responds well to it. Yeah, I haven't shown it to anyone yet. I hope, you know, I'm going to try and show it to someone, and I hope that they respond to it, you know, pretty well, because I've worked really hard on it. I mean, obviously I'm going to have to go back and revise it, you know, but I'm probably not going to do that until I'm done with the entire script. And, man, you're talking about school and everything, and it's just like, bro, get back to the game. Yeah, so we have like 3 or 4 blocks left to fill out here, and we're getting there. So this is the most tedious part of the game, obviously, so I apologize if this video has been kind of boring, but the next video will actually be really exciting because I'm going to be continuing with the story. Like I said, I'm going to be doing the next dungeon, and yeah, get excited for that because, yeah, he's talking about the big octos again. This guy is. Alright, Holy shit, I just realized it's like 4 in the morning. Holy crap. Okay, so we got our final TCP here, and I think this is actually a heart piece. If I'm not mistaken. And this island has always really intrigued me, too. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Please tell me what it is. It is a piece of heart, and did that? Actually, I already filled up my got a heart previously. I just wasn't paying attention. I was either ranting on about Angry Joe or talking about him. I'm not gonna say rant because I don't want people to be telling me in the comments like freaking die, kill yourself. You know, they won't know. Really, they won't. I've talked about so much shit, like, in these playthrough videos, you know, but since the title of the video is, like, you know, obviously, Wind Waker playthrough, and the video's, like, 30 minutes, no one even knows that I am, like, going to be talking about Angry Joe in this video. You know, they'd have to watch through the video, and no one is going to want to sit down and watch, sadly, a 30-minute video of a YouTuber that isn't too well known, unless you're like one of my subscribers. So yeah, man, I'm really, you know, putting myself down here, dude. Why are you talking shit about yourself? But yeah, the point is the title of the video is not going to tell anyone. Like, if I put The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD playthrough part 10 and put Angry Joe rant, then people would obviously watch this video and they would, you know, fucking complain and dislike and comment and shit like that, but that's not the case. So yeah, this is the final block here. We are finally done filling out this sea chart, and what is this? What island is this? This is 5-Star Isles. So, yeah, the ghost ship, yeah, so that's it for now. So if you guys enjoyed this, please comment, subscribe, and next time on Zelda Wind Waker HD, we will continue with the story. So I'll see you guys then. Peace.